and welcome to I've Run Out of Things to Say podcast. I'm your host, Vincent, here with my lovely co-host, Cody.
Hey, guys.
So, we are here, and we are talking some news. So, not our, Marvel Monday stuff.
No. We're just gonna shoot shit and talk about some upcoming events or IPs, whatever.
Some new news, some old news.
Yeah.
You know, fun things.
Fun stuff.
So, if you're listening to this, we're going through WandaVision right now, and we're going to be recording for the Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah.
At the I say at the beginning, but about mid-May, we'll be recording for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, excited about that. That's coming.
Oh yeah.
You're going to get more episodes like this where it's just us kind of bullshitting. And then on the YouTube page, there's going to be a couple of side things where we start testing out video.
Yeah. Eventually we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
We tried it in the past, but it was just trials.
Yep. It'll be trials again, but we're working on it and we're trying to get through it.
Yeah. Just seeing what it entails eventually. Have like a room thing.
Yeah. So, look forward to that. That probably won't be happening till late June, early July.
Yeah. And we're gonna work through the kinks in that. That's new.
Yeah.
So, just bear with us. Working through kinks. So, yeah. We'll you want to kick it off with the low-key thing that we're going to talk about?
Oh, that we're going back on Podbean, and that
yeah,
we'll be back on iTunes, and
we're gonna get back together with all that. We're doing this full bore. We're going for it again.
Yep.
Because those first few, the first season was just kind of like baby steps.
That was us being dumb and naive, thinking we knew what we were doing.
But we got a little bit of experience now. Kind of.
We're more humble.
Figured out how to work stuff.
Yeah. I think we were also humbled.
Yeah, because that was.
We were pretty full of us, full of ourselves.
We had no idea what this entails, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
And we're doing the work now.
Yeah.
Mainly because of the fact of I have a disability that I've been handling with for years.
There's that, and there's other stuff on my end.
There's
other just crap that we gotta just work through. It's just been a roller coaster this past 3-4 years. We're just we want to do this, but then something sets us back, and then something sets us back, and then something sets us back.
But not this time, because of the fact of I've got all the free time in the world.
Let's not say not this time, but let's just say we're going to move forward as best we can, and let's not set ourselves up for a setback again. Let's just do what we're doing and just keep doing it.
Okay, Cody is obstinate about it?
No, I'm not saying I don't want to. I'm just saying it's not, because we've said that
Cody,
3 times now.
Cody, I'm fucking with you.
Oh, no. It's just,
I'm messing with you.
Just keep doing what we're doing and keep moving it forward, figuring stuff out.
But like I was saying, I have the time and the effort to put in since I'm not working because of my disability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I've got this time to do this, and it's therapeutic for me to do. So I'm going to do it.
Good. That's awesome. It is therapeutic for me as well. It's something to get my mind off of
The negatives.
Stuff. But yeah, we're be looking forward to Apple and Podbean again.
And everywhere else that podcasts are heard.
Yeah, we got the YouTube up. We'll get the website back up maybe at some point. I don't know.
Look for it in June.
Yeah, but we'll see if that's even necessary at this point.
Yeah, because right now it's not really necessary.
Yeah, because it was there. We thought that would be like a good platform. Like when that does come back, we might not even have videos on there. We might just have like a store or a blog or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's all the cool stuff with that news. But let's talk about some other stuff, Cody.
Yeah, let's talk about Suicide Squad. Deuce.
Yep.
Full circle.
We're going second Suicide Squad.
Full circle. That was our first episode, dude.
Yep.
Suicide Squad. Yeah. And we're gonna kind of pumped about the second one.
Yeah. Now, obviously at the time of recording, it's not out yet.
No.
So, it's a lot of speculation.
Yeah, just speculating, talking about what might be, what might not be.
Talking about the backgrounds of some of the characters.
Yeah. But I'm kind of curious. It said Will Smith is not making a return. Because of something to do with... They don't want to replace his... They're not going to reprise his character. Because he's not going to be in it. So they're not going to replace or recast him. They're just going to put, I guess, Bloodsport in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because in Suicide Squad, it's always been, like, different supervillains.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm excited because they got Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't get to see... there's so many freaking characters, dude. I've never even heard of Polka Dot Man. Not gonna lie.
I know. He throws polka dots.
He throws polka dots, literally?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
That doesn't even sound, like, real. Like, it does.
Well, think about it. This is back when, like, the 60s and 70s comic books were doing, like, random, like, villains that Batman and people would face off.
Really grabbing for straws with that guy. I don't know. Polka Dot Man. What's that? Was that like some sort of reference to acid? I don't know. Like polka dots. Dots. I don't know. I was gonna get into Will Smith. He's not coming back. Deadshot from the original. Sources say the scheduling was a factor. They really value the job he did with Deadshot, so they weren't going to recast or reprise his character. I believe it was his decision as well, but he wasn't really able to comment on it. They just were gonna leave it alone and just put somebody in his place.
Yeah, which was a good idea.
Yeah. But as far as that, what else are you all geared up for Suicide Squad?
I like Suicide Squad's, like, that's not necessarily like part two of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be in some senses, but like, I like that it's like, okay, it's not the whole gang again. Like, certain characters are coming back, but other ones aren't. And we're getting more, like, villains this time. We're getting King Shark.
Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. I was like, oh my god. I was like, they're full CGI character. Like,
I know, it's like, it's awesome.
yeah. I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, holy crap, a shark. Like, what was that cartoon when we were little? The sharks. What the hell was it called?
Oh, like, the Rad Sharks or whatever?
Yeah, or some shit. It was like the biker mice from Mario.
Street Sharks.
Street Sharks. Yeah, there it was.
They're rollerbladers.
Yeah.
Look at us on our rollerblades.
Yeah. Street Sharks. That's what it reminded me of right away. I was like, whoa. Street Sharks.
But yeah, and then you got a whole cast of people that we won't be going over. We'll, when the movie comes out, we'll watch it, we'll review it like we did all the other ones.
Yeah. And it looks like they're like saving the world.
Again?
I didn't even know they were saving the world.
In the first one, yeah, they were saving it from Enchantress.
Oh, no, this one they're saving it from, what did it say? Some kaiju or some weird like other villain? I don't, like, what are they fighting? Another villain? A villain's fighting a villain?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, why do they want to save the world?
Because, one, they're part of the world, and they don't want to die too.
Yeah,
and two,
like, one, you die.
Waller's got bombs in the base of their necks.
Yeah. That is so crazy. It looks pretty, whatchamacallit? It looks pretty, ambitious.
Yeah.
There's a lot more explosions I saw in the trailer. I was like, wow.
Explosions, excitement.
Yeah.
Intrigue? Maybe. Yeah, but I think it's all gonna be good. Now, let's see, what else do we got? We were talking about DC, so why don't we go ahead and talk about Marvel's Loki?
Oh yeah, Loki. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah.
Like, super secret way. Loki, that looks really cool. Like, it's got the same guy, Tom Hiddleston. Yeah. I think that's the way you pronounce it. Hiddleston. The guy from the movie. He's gonna cast as the dude in the series for Loki. And, do you think Thor will be making an appearance?
I think that Thor will probably make an appearance. The premise is like Loki's going through time because of the fact that he screwed up and stole one of the Infinity Stones and disappeared.
So this is like the whole story of when he's got the green one or whatever he had from Endgame. When he had, what one did he have? He had one of them. So yeah. This is like the whole time when he had that?
Kinda. It's hard saying. I mean, like, I've only seen like bits and clips of it, but I've also tried to stay away from it because I stayed away from WandaVision and I stayed away from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and they turned out to be so good.
Yeah.
That I'm afraid that if I like look too much into it, that it'll turn out to be a bad show.
Yeah.
And I don't want that.
Yeah. For sure.
So
you'll just know everything that happens, like, by it before you even ever watch it.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. But, That definitely, I didn't get a chance to look that up. Let's see here. So, the synopsis is basically like Loki follows Thor's, he follows as Thor's brother as he pops out throughout human history, influencing historical events. So basically, it's like stays true to the old like Greek tale. Like he's popping up, causing mischief, and Thor is constantly chasing him.
Yeah. So basically, Thor is going through all the, or not Thor. Loki is going through all time and causing mischief, just like the Norse god Loki did in history.
The Frost Giants. Apparently, he's 1,000 years old.
Yeah. That's a lot of time that he can mess things up.
Yeah, he ages slower than humans. So he maintains his appearance over time. But eventually, he was killed. He was killed in Endgame, wasn't he?
Infinity War.
Infinity War?
Mm-hmm. Because Infinity War came before Endgame.
Oh, yeah. He was killed in Infinity War.
Yep, definitely was killed in Infinity War.
In the Marvel Universe, though, Loki wasn't evil. Odin adopted him. But I guess what makes him evil in the premise is he's...
Well, he wants to have the power.
Yeah.
And Thor has all the power.
Oh, okay. But can't he, like, teleport in time? And, like, he has powers, but what does he want? The thunder power or what?
Basically, he wants to be ruler.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah. Loki's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to watching Loki. I think it'll be really good. And then you got the Marvel Cinematic Universe coming up with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness with Scarlet Witch?
Yeah.
And that's like a continue... Is that going to be a show? Or is that going to be a
No,
movie?
that's a movie. So
okay, yeah, they're gearing up for that
I'm
movie.
wondering if stuff from WandaVision takes over to that.
Probably a little bit.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna reference it like here and there.
Yeah. I'm stoked about that. I'm stoked about you watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier
no,
too.
No, I know. I'm going to. I just gotta straighten shit out.
We'll do it like we did with WandaVision. Let's dedicate 2 days to it and
yeah, we can do that too.
Sit and watch.
I just didn't want to have to make you do that, but if you don't mind, I guess we'll just
that's
do
fine
that.
by me.
Alright.
That's half the fun.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool.
Because then we can sit there and take notes and be like, nerding this out.
And now I have like a baseline though. Like, I went through and did the WandaVision. Now I kind of know like a little bit about some of the characters that might cross over. Is there gonna be anything that crosses over? Like,
Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's cool.
I think that's the whole reason for the shows is it's like that little filler that they can't give you for the movie, they give you for the shows.
Oh, okay. That's good. Because I went into that, like, not knowing anything about Scarlet Witch, not knowing anything about Vision, other than I saw him one time in Endgame and couldn't barely remember.
Yeah.
That he was the same guy. Like, because he looked different. in WandaVision. Like, you finally saw like his OG like Endgame costume like towards the end of WandaVision.
Exactly.
And then you're like, oh, that guy. Because then they show him. They show like a flashback from Endgame in the show, and you're like, oh, that dude. Like,
Yeah.
So that helps.
Yeah. Now we're gonna do something that we haven't done in a while.
What?
Let's talk about video games.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on. I mean, it's probably been beaten like a dead horse, but like, I just wanted to give it some love because it's. I was afraid. It's about Cyberpunk. It's because right now the state of the game is like it's still busted, but it's like playable now. Like like the release was like terrible. Like they released it and it was fucking foobarred.
Yeah.
Like it was completely not even fucking ready. It was busted. None of the fucking missions worked. Everybody was like glitching in and out, T-posed out. Vehicles would crash for no reason. Like fly all over the place. Like collision issues, audio issues, graphical issues, mechanical issues. It was just fucked. And like now they put out this like 1.21 or whatever update patch. Like I actually have the OG first generation Xbox One, and it actually like kind of works on it now. Like I'm actually able to like get through missions and like it's still like it's still pretty glitchy, but it's not like completely impossible like it was before.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Like it's pretty cool. It's like if you took Far Cry and like Fallout and like Witcher, pretty much. It's completely not even like Witcher. I don't know why people compare it to Witcher.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. I don't know why you're comparing it. That's like saying
it's not like The Witcher. It's from CD Projekt Red, and it's not anything like The Witcher. Yeah. It's more like all the Bethesda IPs, actually. It's like you get your character, and you have all the skill trees, and you have all these things you go buy and trade. It's more like a sandboxy, like Bethesda game, rather than
like
Witcher.
Rockstar game where
like it's completely in a different tangent than The Witcher. Like The Witcher was like you're one dude, and it's kind of actually linear. Actually, like you have to go here, you have to go here to unlock this area, to unlock this area. And it was amazing. That game was amazing, but they executed it so bad, and they could have done such a good job with it. But
I think a lot of it had to do with them getting rushed and getting death threats.
Yeah, there was all kinds of stupid shit that happened during that.
Yeah, and
whole campaign of that game, like they were getting worked overtime and like all this crunch time, and then the pandemic, but they've been supposedly doing this game for like ever, which I can see why it was so busted, because I think they tried to like completely make a whole new like skeleton of a game. Like they didn't use that same like structure as The Witcher. Like I was saying, they went more like Skyrim and Fallout kind of fucking engine, like that whole format, which I think is what caused a lot of the issues. Is they completely went away from how The Witcher was, and they went how like Far Cry and all those games are, like that format. Like they did something they've never done before. Yeah,
and I think it was a big step and a big risk for them.
Yeah, Like they did all those like linear games, like they owned that. They fucking knew how to do that. But then they tried to do a new system, like a whole new mechanic that they didn't really play with yet.
Well, let's talk about one bad game and go to another bad game. It's not so much that the game is bad, it's that the execution is bad. Only because of the fact of a new system came out. Mm-hmm. So, Final Fantasy VII Remake came out on the PS4.
Yeah.
Okay? And you got one part to it.
Yeah.
Okay? In that time, the PS5 has now come out.
Mm-hmm.
So now, the second part is going to be on PS5. They're not even putting a PS4 version out.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be PS5 exclusive on there.
Oh my god.
Yo, man, I don't own a PS5. I don't want to buy a PS5. They're expensive and they're extremely hard to get. And it's not something I want to actually spend my money on.
Wow.
Not for one game.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of not pumped about that at all. Like, when that came out, I was thinking about getting a PS4 just for that. But,
it was a good game.
Yeah, but I just didn't like how... Like, originally back in the day, they released the 4 discs, or the 5 discs.
Yeah.
But now they're releasing them as, like, separate $60 installments, like, disc, like, part 1, and then Midgar, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one. Like, that's how they're gonna do it.
Yeah, but I mean, you're getting a full game in that first one. Like, that first one is its own full game.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. It takes hours, like, tons of hours to complete.
Really?
To do it
so they added content to, like, the first disc, basically.
Yeah, basically. They made it, like, its own little mini-series.
Oh, okay. I see what they're doing. They're making, like, a whole... They're breaking it down into, like, 4 or 5 different ones, and they're gonna release them all.
Yeah.
Over time. And with the timeline of, like, systems and... That's crazy, though. Like, I think, yeah, that would have been that's impossible.
Yeah.
To release the whole game at the caliber that the graphics are at right now. Yeah, that's not possible.
Exactly. And it sucks that it's going to go on PS5 for the next installment.
Yeah.
Because, and I could be wrong about this, they could go ahead and make a PS4 version with, like, the graphics dumbed down and stuff, but I don't think they're going to do that.
Eventually they probably will, I bet.
Maybe. I mean...
Enough people bitch about it, they probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be something that probably gets done eventually after time.
Yeah.
They'll be like, okay, we'll port it over there for you guys. They'll do that, I bet. Why couldn't they?
Well, they're working with 4K graphics now.
Well, isn't PS4 4K possible or whatever? Like, can't you get 4K on PS4?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's 8K.
Or something.
Something that the graphics have been, like, designed for the PS5.
Okay.
To work with the PS5.
That just sucks. They have so many freaking Final Fantasy games on Xbox. And it's like, why can't they just... They have Final Fantasy VII, OG.
Go upstairs.
Now we got a chain rattling in one of the parts. Damn it. We're gonna save it. But we'll cut all this out. Yeah. They porting it over.
We're talking about Final Fantasy VII's original being put on the PS4.
Oh yeah. On Xbox. It's available for in the store on Xbox. The original Final Fantasy VII.
Really?
So yeah, dude. You can get it on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch.
Cool.
Yeah, that OG one. And it's like, why didn't they just make it on all platforms? Like,
Exclusive deals with companies.
yeah, I know. Fuck, dude. Like, I don't want to buy a PS4 just for that game.
I know.
Like, they should make it on all platforms.
They probably will.
Eventually.
Give it time, though.
They should just fucking make it on all platforms. Like,
yeah.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You already have your shit on the fucking store. Like,
exactly. But,
I just want people to bring that money to PlayStation, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. Because PlayStation doesn't have much stuff that's exclusive to them anymore.
No.
I mean, Bethesda used to be, and now it's on Xbox.
Yeah, they're just going to buy everybody at some point.
Yeah.
Swear to God. Buy PlayStation. Watch.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. Eventually. It's just going to be one fucking company that's going to have everything.
Oh well, at least it'll be fun by then.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the last bit of news that we have is that I'm going to be doing a individual podcast on comic books directly.
What, yourself? Like by yourself?
No.
Oh,
Just
okay.
I'm doing an individual podcast.
Oh, okay. Alright.
There'll be a podcast on top of all the other podcast episode that's like designed for comics directly.
Okay. Cool.
So it'll be individualized for the comics. It'll still be on this platform. You'll still be able to hear it, going through the I've Run Out of Things to Say podcast YouTube site or website, but just expect that sometimes Cody might not be on it because I might record on a day that he's not here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's not like you're excluded from it. It's just...
Oh, okay. It's just like a more...
Yep.
Like a side thing.
Mm-hmm. Basically, just to give us a little bit more content throughout the week.
Mm-hmm.
So...
But yeah.
Yeah, so that's the crazy stuff coming out and going on
Kinda
with
pumped.
us.
Are we gonna have other guests for that comic book exclusive one?
I'm hoping to get some guests.
Oh, okay. Or other co-stars or no?
Yeah, we can hope to get some other guests
Yeah.
eventually. So,
Alright.
but I think I've run out of things to say to this podcast, Cody.
I think I've run out of things to say too.
All right, bye guys.
See ya.
We'll see you in the next installment.